What is the law of assumption according to Neville Goddard, and why has it become one of the most talked about secrets of manifestation? Imagine for a moment that the entire world around you is not fixed, but rather shaped and reshaped by the assumptions you carry within your mind. Neville taught that life itself bends to the beliefs you dare to hold as true, even when your outer circumstances scream otherwise. He explained that assumption is not wishful thinking, but the creative power of consciousness in motion. This means the moment you accept something as real within, the universe begins rearranging itself to mirror that acceptance. Think about how often you assume failure, rejection, or lack without even realizing it, and then watch how life reflects those silent expectations. Neville's genius was in showing that you can reverse this process by consciously assuming wealth, love, health, or success until they become natural facts in your inner world. The law of assumption is not about forcing or begging, but about wearing the state of your desire like a second skin. When you persist in that state, reality has no choice but to yield. This is why Neville often said, assumption, if persisted in, hardens into fact. It is a law, not a suggestion, and it works whether you use it wisely or not. Imagine waking up tomorrow and assuming, deeply and unshakably, that you are already the person you want to be. Imagine walking through life with the inner conviction that everything you desire is already yours. This is how kings think, this is how creators move, and this is the exact formula Neville offered. The law of assumption is the bridge between the invisible and the visible. It is the secret doorway through which imagination steps into reality. Every invention, every breakthrough, every success story began as an assumption held by someone bold enough to persist in it. This is why Neville said imagination creates reality. An assumption is the key that unlocks it. Now picture the fascinating implications of this teaching when applied to your own life. Suppose you assume poverty is your destiny, then, without effort, life confirms it because your state of consciousness writes the script. But suppose instead you assume riches, success, or divine favor and hold it with persistence, then life by law must bring you evidence to match. Neville insisted that nothing external has the final say, only the imaginal act within. The law is neutral, responding equally to fear as it does to faith, which is why so many unknowingly manifest struggle. But when you flip the script and take conscious control of your assumptions, you move from victimhood to mastery. Isn't it fascinating to realize that your inner dialogue is creating the stage upon which you live? Every thought repeated, every belief accepted, every picture imagined is building tomorrow's circumstances today.